Favoritism isn't always intentional. It's a subtle current that can run through any organization, often unseen and unacknowledged. It's important to understand that these biases can creep in without conscious awareness. It's often a natural pull toward people who feel familiar, those who share similar backgrounds, interests, or even communication styles. This sense of familiarity can create an immediate bond. Leaders gravitate to those who remind them of themselves, perhaps seeing a younger version of themselves or someone who embodies their own values and work ethic. This creates comfort and trust, fostering a closer working relationship and a sense of shared understanding. This shortcut feels efficient, especially under pressure, when quick decisions are needed and time is of the essence. So leaders rely on their go-to person, someone they know they can count on to deliver results consistently. Over time, this habit carves a deep groove, a well-worn path that reinforces the existing pattern of favoritism. The favorite gets more opportunities, often high-profile projects that offer significant growth potential. They receive more feedback, both positive reinforcement and constructive criticism, helping them to refine their skills. And they gain exclusive access to information, resources, and influential individuals within the organization. Their growth validates the leader's choice, reinforcing the belief that they made the right decision in selecting this individual, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy where the initial bias leads to outcomes that confirm and strengthen that bias. Meanwhile, others are sidelined, overlooked for opportunities, and excluded from important conversations. Their potential remains untapped, their skills and abilities never fully utilized or recognized. Favoritism may seem to build a strong team, creating the illusion of cohesion and high performance, but it actually weakens it, eroding trust, fostering resentment, and stifling innovation. By ignoring the value of the whole group, the leader misses out on diverse perspectives, creative ideas, and a broader range of skills. True strength comes from a connected, psychologically safe team, where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to contribute their best work. Not just a few stars, but a constellation of talent working together harmoniously. The comfort of favoritism is an illusion, a short-term fix that masks deeper problems within the team, masking the fractures it creates beneath the surface, ultimately undermining the team's long-term success and overall well-being. Our brains are fundamentally wired to crave fairness and equity. It's a deeply ingrained human instinct. This sense of fairness is the bedrock of trust and creativity within any team or organization. When people feel treated fairly, they are more likely to collaborate effectively, share ideas openly, and contribute their best work. However, when favoritism rears its head and becomes apparent, the brain's threat alarms immediately go off, signaling a potential danger to our sense of belonging and security. The internal message becomes, "This system is rigged against me. My contributions aren't truly valued, and I'm not on a level playing field." This isn't just an emotional reaction or a matter of hurt feelings. It triggers a physiological shift, moving the team away from collaboration and towards self-preservation and individual survival. People become less willing to share innovative ideas, start to hoard valuable information, and primarily focus on their own survival and advancement rather than contributing to the collective goals of the teamwork. The team's collective energy is significantly drained, consumed by constant vigilance, second-guessing every decision, and navigating a landscape of perceived biases. Fairness isn't simply a nice-to-have luxury, it's a fundamental biological necessity for fostering high performance, engagement, and overall team success. Leaders who engage in playing favorites are essentially rewiring their teams for distrust, disengagement, and ultimately, dysfunction. No amount of perks, bonuses, or salary increases can truly override the profound damage caused by perceived injustice and a lack of fairness. Therefore, a leader's most crucial job is to consistently keep the fairness switch turned on, creating an environment where every team member feels valued, respected, and empowered to thrive. In any organization, the seeds of division can be sown subtly. Favoritism, whether intentional or not, breeds inner circles. These exclusive groups can quickly become detrimental to the overall health and productivity of the team. These informal cliques fracture teams, creating silos and hindering collaboration. They establish unspoken boundaries that dictate who's in and who's out. The favored few get more access, enjoying privileges and opportunities not extended to others. They gain information and influence, shaping decisions and controlling narratives within the workplace. Meanwhile, others are left out, feeling marginalized and undervalued. This disparity creates a sense of unfairness and resentment. This invisible wall creates an us versus them dynamic, fostering competition instead of cooperation. This stifles trust and open communication, as individuals become wary of sharing ideas or concerns outside their immediate circle. Information becomes currency, a valuable commodity to be traded and controlled. It's hoarded by the clique, used to maintain their power and influence. This leaves the rest in the dark, hindering their ability to perform their jobs effectively. Innovation suffers as outsiders stay silent, fearing ridicule or rejection. They become convinced their ideas won't be heard or valued, leading to disengagement and lost potential. The leader, surrounded by agreeable voices within the inner circle, becomes isolated from diverse perspectives. Consequently, they miss crucial feedback and reality checks, leading to flawed decision-making. The team's energy shifts from genuine collaboration, where everyone feels empowered to contribute, to destructive politics and rivalry, undermining the collective goals. Psychological safety erodes, creating a climate of fear and anxiety. Ultimately, the organization becomes fragile and resentful, unable to adapt and thrive. What looks like loyalty from the inner circle, a unified front of agreement, is actually a culture destined to underperform and lose talent, as those who feel excluded seek opportunities elsewhere. Favoritism kills motivation. Why try hard if effort isn't rewarded fairly? The best employees disengage first, taking their talent elsewhere. Innovation and quality drop as people stop sharing ideas and pointing out problems. The team's collective intelligence shrinks to the favored few, creating blind spots. Collaboration breaks down, replaced by resentment and quiet competition. Trust erodes and teamwork gives way to silos and turf wars. High performers leave while the mediocre or politically savvy remain. Over time, the team's talent and drive wither, leaving it unprepared for future challenges. Favoritism doesn't just hurt feelings, it dismantles a team's ability to succeed. Building fairness takes intention and consistency. Set clear, transparent standards for success, promotions, and assignments. Use objective rubrics and document decisions to remove ambiguity. Distribute attention and recognition evenly. Check in with everyone, not just favorites. Celebrate contributions from all corners, especially the unsung heroes. Foster psychological safety. Model vulnerability. Welcome feedback and encourage debate. Listen fully to concerns, even if you disagree. Fairness isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily commitment to self-reflection and accountability. When leaders embrace fairness, they unlock the full potential of a united, resilient team.